Hello guys, welcome to a new gaming news Get Rekt video. Gaming Get Rekt. I've been out of the loop, as you can notice. I'm finally back from my holiday break. My last video I mentioned that I will be gone for a week. Now I'm finally back and I have lots of stuff to talk about. I've missed a ton. There was a Nintendo Direct where we got some cool announcements. Persona is coming to the Switch. New Automata is coming to the Switch. There's some new games. I might make a different video on that. We shall see, because this video will have some other juicy stuff that is more related for tomorrow on God of War. We'll talk about that, and I have tons of release date news for Skull and Bones has a release date or release window, and maybe also Bayonetta 3. Let's get all into some juicy news. Sit back, relax, enjoy, take a beverage. Let's get on with the news. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is God of War. While I was gone, I saw the news that The Snitch, our new famous leaker that has a lot of stuff correct, leaked something God of War related with a GIF. Maybe I can show you guys on screen. He basically posted this GIF with some numbers, and they basically point towards tomorrow the 30th that something will happen God of War related. But I have some updates towards God of War on what we might see, and we might see the release date. So I have some information on this from different sources. Tom Henderson posted some interesting tweets that we will go over. Santa Monica Sony right now preparing to announce something to give God of War fans some life. This is basically a little video clip of Guardians of the Galaxy, which goes well with the whole axe and grabbing it, and like if you've ever seen that movie. It's a tease towards God of War. And then Tom also adds, collect the hints out there and you can piece together what will be announced soon. I'll also have another comment from Jason Schreier. And as we all know, Jason Schreier is very reputable, and he was the one who actually mentioned that we will see God of War news towards the end of the month. I think I made a video on that before I went on a break as well. And he says in a tweet, I said to a reply to someone, I said Sony is expected to announce God of War Ragnarok November's release date soon. Yes, I didn't say anything about a show. So we were all speculating that it might be a state of play just for God of War like they did with Horizon Forbidden West. It's not a weird assumption to think that. But from what I have been seeing online, I think they will just do a blog post on the PlayStation website, or maybe a cinematic trailer. There was also another comment by Tom Henderson, and he did say not even gameplay, which I find very weird. So I'm thinking towards a blog post article. What could happen for tomorrow, shall I say? And that Sony says like, hey, release date is then November, blah blah blah, with maybe the pre-orders going up, collector's edition maybe there, and maybe like a cinematic trailer or no trailer at all. I think they even did this for the first God of War as well. I could be wrong. We shall see what happens tomorrow. Maybe nothing happens tomorrow and it's maybe just an announcement towards a announcement for God of War, state of play or something like that. So an announcement for an announcement. But something God of War related is going to happen tomorrow. That's what I'm gathering from all these tweets from insiders and journalists and people in the industry. Also, Cory Barlog is the original director of the first God of War. He suddenly came back to Twitter and he has this very interesting profile. Cory basically was absent from Twitter for a long time, and all of a sudden he came back for some weird reason just before the God of War announcement. Very timeful, would you say? He has this weird banner with just 3 dots, like something is loading or thinking. And he changed his description to dots. Something God of War is related is happening very soon. It's probably tomorrow. Let's see what it is. I will probably make a video on it if it's like a release date. I will update you guys on the whole situation. Maybe even in this video, if something happens, I will update you guys. But that's all what I got for God of War. The next thing that I want to talk about is Bayonetta 3. I'm a big Bayonetta fan and we haven't seen anything towards Bayonetta for some time. Now, I've seen a very interesting rumor on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors Reddit page that I scour for my content. And this is an interesting post. Leaker Silex Hunter 2 claims Bayonetta 3 is releasing on October 28th. This Twitter leaker known as Silex Hunter 2 seems to have correctly leaked some of the content shown in the Nintendo Direct mini partner showcase on June 28th. Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Nier and Persona 5, 4 and 3 will be shown at the mini Direct. That's basically what he tweeted. So I don't know this guy myself. I've never heard of him. He also apparently mentioned something non-Nintendo related. He had also gotten some non-Nintendo stuff right as well, such as Cyberpunk getting a next-gen update. So I don't know this guy. I will follow him in the future if he posts something interesting. But let's see what he posted on Twitter. So he posted a tweet with Bayonetta 3 will release on October 28th. If this is true, by the way, I will be happy because I've been waiting for this game so long. And I need some big games for this fall. A lot of stuff got delayed. We don't have Starfield. We don't have Zelda Breath of the Wild. If at least Bayonetta 3 and God of War can make it this year, that could ease for me the pain a bit. And Hogwarts Legacy, we need to still see that game as well. So he tweeted that. We shall see if it's going to happen. Maybe there's like a Nintendo Direct that will happen soon. We did have the mini one. And I find it weird because technically Bayonetta is also done by a third-party studio, Platinum Games, and they are not from Nintendo. And it wasn't there, so Bayonetta might get its own Direct maybe, or there's a big Direct. We still need to have Breath of the Wild 2 news, like an actual gameplay stuff. Also stuff for Splatoon 3 and games that will be coming beyond 2022. The evidence that he tweeted, Nintendo Partner Direct on June 28th. It will have Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Persona, Nier Automata on the Switch. And I watched the Nintendo Direct and this is all correct. So everything he said in this tweet before it happened, it was basically correct. So that's interesting. Let's see if Bayonetta 3 can indeed release for October 28th. I hope so. I will update you guys on this story, or if he posts different interesting leaks, I will update you guys on this front as well. I want to do more Nintendo content in general, because I don't really do that because there's just another lot of Nintendo news these past months. But we shall see what will happen. So, the last thing that I want to talk about for today is basically Skull and Bones also is getting a release date, and it's going to be the 8th of November. This is by a tweet. I don't know this account. Aggiornamenti Lumia. I think it's an Italian account. It is followed by Tom Henderson. That is interesting. I've never heard of this guy whatsoever, but he basically tweeted the Skull and Bones announcement is imminent and the Xbox Store listing are ready. Some examples. Pre-order bonuses apparently are there. A mission, special mission that you can do. Smuggler's Pass tokens. Digital soundtrack and art book. So he basically leaked a bit from the store. The Xbox Store is pretty reliable. Most of the time if something leaks from the Xbox Store, it's pretty true. And Tom Henderson replied to this account with a correct mark. The release date is the 8th of November. When will we see Skull and Bones? I don't know. I did see in the Nintendo mini direct that they mentioned that they will show off Mario plus Rabbids, that's also Ubisoft, in a different showcase. So maybe we might get a showcase still from Ubisoft, because we still need to see Avatar's Frontiers of Pandora, like an update towards that. Skull and Bones, and there are more games that we need to see from Ubisoft still. We don't know when though. Summer Game Fest is, I think, almost ending, because it's only this month, I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe it stretches the whole summer. But yeah, Ubisoft was planning to do their own showcase anyway, aside from the Summer Game Fest time period. So we should get an announcement for Skull and Bones soon. There might be like gameplay updates. There was some gameplay leaked. If you search it online, you might find it. I'm not going to link anything. But if you want to see it, it looks basically like the gameplay that they showed from years ago. It hasn't really changed much. So that's all the news I got for you guys today. I might do a double upload if there is more news. Thank you guys for watching. Are you guys hyped for God of War news tomorrow? Are you guys hyped for Bayonetta 3? Are you going to play that? Let me know. And are you guys hyped for Skull and Bones? Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on the socials. Like this video. Subscribe. That would be all great. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.